All right, we should be streaming, and I'm going to say right now, I don't know if this is going to be working, so if you're hopping in, I'm not going to do anything yet. I want to see if my sound is working. Okay, it is. There's a slight audio delay, which is cool, but we'll deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. Right. Hello, Nova Fishy. Nice to see you. Very nice to see you. I know there is a slight delay in my audio. I can fix it if it's annoying, but you know, kind of don't want to do that. Hello, everybody. The Hurricane, Ali or Ollie, and Ronald. Nice to see you again, Ronald. Everyone, it's a pleasure. Justas or Justice. Sorry if neither of those were correct. Nice to see you. Nova Fishy, are general stores still viable? You can make money with them, but I would never recommend somebody make a general store. You're just making it a lot harder for yourself. Mark, hi. Healthy Empress, what's up? Scott, hello. Nice to see everyone in here. M. Owens. I do not recommend general stores because you can't base everything around something, right? Like when you pick a niche, you are able to base everything around that, and really all that I'm doing for my websites and that I'm going to be recommending from now on is just strictly SEO, and you really are going to struggle to do that if you just have a general store. It's a lot harder to brand, it's a lot harder to find the content to write about, so yeah. Where is the backdrop? Backdrop is in my studio. I'm just recording in my bedroom right now because this is where my computer is, and it's a little bit better to stream off of this beast of a computer. It's not really a beast, but it's a lot better than my laptop, so that's why I'm doing in here. Oh shit, I forgot about you. Hey, Ryan Hastings, I didn't forget about you. Why are you saying that? Am I still making Wi-Fi money? I am. Don't worry. Though I do not like that phrase. I've seen it on too many bastard Instagram accounts, but yeah, still making Wi-Fi money. How's your private label doing? Pretty good. I've slowed that down. It's definitely something that's going to come more in the future again. Right now, I'm really just focused on getting traffic to my website. F Google Plus, your name is now Diet Coke. I gotta tell you, things are never going to be the same with that different name. I really need to be spoon-fed on finding micro-influencers, please. I mean, I have a video on that, on finding like smaller influencers that you can work with. It's like, I know the thumbnail is a picture of a chick holding a fish. It's like the best Instagram influencers or something like that. It should be pretty easy to find. Can you show us the perfect product description? Interesting. I might come back to that later on in the stream. Kitty, yeah, I do have a cat. Here, I'll hold her up. This is Olive Oil. You've probably all seen her before. She just chills on my lap a lot of the time. Pretty sweet. What about one product stores? Once again, wouldn't really recommend that. You're entirely basing yourself off of a trend. It's not long term. It's very, very volatile. Not something that I would want to do. But you can make money from it. Remember, everything that I'm saying that I wouldn't recommend, you can still make money from. It's just not what I would put my effort into. Which makes it kind of tough to be an educator because you're like, okay, this is what works for me. This is what I want to say to do. But other stuff also works. It's kind of hard to be all encompassing right there. What are your thoughts on Instagram influencing? It's really, it'll always work, but you got to have the right stuff. You really can't get by on crappy Instagram influencers anymore. Facebook ads, Google ads, or Instagram marketing. If you're going to run ads, I say Google ads, AdWords, but really SEO is the way to go. So I'd use Facebook ads for retargeting campaigns and Google ads if I ever do want to go cold traffic. Simon, nice to see you. I didn't forget you, never, dude. Thank you, Healthy Empress. I appreciate that. Charles, how have you been? I've been great. I've been very, very busy with my website, which I can definitely talk about. Carlos, nice to see you. Robert, what's up? What's up with you? Watching the stream. How long will the stream be? Probably like hour and a half, 2 hours. We'll see how it is. Hello from Puerto Rico. Hello from Florida. What's the perfect profit margin? Cannot answer that question. There's so many factors that go into that. Why did you stop using Facebook ads for your jewelry store? Well, my jewelry store is gone. I have abandoned that, really. In fact, I let the Shopify store expire for that because I just hated it. It was too volatile. It was still making me money, but I just did not like that at all. And I wanted to try something new. But I did stop using Facebook ads because they got too expensive. It was way too volatile. And for the products I was selling, it just simply did not work. You've probably seen it, but in my video, Why I Stopped Using Facebook Ads, I explain it great right there. How to improve SEO? Really, so it depends on where you're at the moment, right? Because improving SEO, if you just have like a basic Shopify store, you don't really have any SEO going on at all. So there's a big difference from improving into actually incorporating SEO into your website. So if you could elaborate a bit on that, then I could give you a better answer right there. Do you have any suggestions on how to build up your brand? Depends on what your website is and what your brand that you're going for is. But just have very consistent branding throughout your website and really have a specific niche that you're focusing on. It makes it a hell of a lot easier. And really, I would not recommend anybody have anything other than a niche site. Finally, another live stream. I know, I'm very sorry I've been slacking. I've been very busy. Am I still in college? Yes. I'm halfway through my junior year right now. Screw all those people that are like, oh, I'm a college dropout, blah, blah, blah. Screw that. Finish college. Come on. It's not hard. Just do it. Does your course involve hands-on help and doesn't involve examples of my own store? Hands-on help, do you mean like one-on-one with me? That doesn't have that. That's the reason why I sell the course and not consulting, because I simply don't have the time to help people one-on-one, and I don't want people to pay for something that they're not going to get. That's why I sell the course, to have it more of a hands-off teaching thing. And it involves examples of my personal Zach-Inman website. I don't reveal my other website, at least not yet, because of the fact that that would just create a lot of unnecessary competition, and I know there are going to be bastards who would make it very, very hard for that website. So until that's at a point where I'm comfortable releasing it, I'm not going to show anything with that, but it does have some awesome examples of websites that do things very similarly to what I do on my website. Why don't I just sell that website? Because the sales had stopped or not stopped, but it slowed way down for a couple of months. So the valuation was really, really low right there. I didn't want to rip people off. It's just kind of like a personal thing. And it also just wasn't worth the headache, but I totally could have sold that for a couple $1,000. But maybe I was lazy. I don't know. After I closed it down, I was like, damn it, I maybe could have sold that. But yeah. That's why I didn't. I think it's just because I'm stupid. Hello from Finland. Hey, Peter Lamb, how's it going? What do I think will be the death of dropshipping? So dropshipping is never going to die. The crappy dropshipping is going to die. So dropshipping is only a product fulfillment method that's been around for years upon years. You just ship from a supplier to a customer. It's very basic, but the crappy Shopify dropshipping model is going to die very, very soon. In fact, it's already on its way out. Really, the people that you see flexing the massive amounts of sales, they're either one, lying to you, two, got very, very lucky, or three, are doing well right now, but it's not going to be consistent in the next couple of years. It's just that approach right there, very short term. I can't really get behind that at all. Google ads have been harsh for my niche. I did finally find a good Facebook ad I've been running the last few days though. Still most of my traffic coming from free Twitter and Insta promos. I mean, that's working for you, man. I really do want to see you getting some SEO on that website, Diet Coke. I really want to see it. Yeah, I think I meant how to incorporate SEO, not improving. So incorporate SEO. SEO on a website, just basically speaking, 99% of your SEO efforts are going to be going into blog posts. These blog posts are going to be based around keywords that people are already searching for, and you create content about that. You rank in Google, you get a lot of traffic, you promote products in those blog posts, and that's how you get sales, and that's how it's free organic traffic and, you know, an actual long-term business. That was way, 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 way simplified. If you do want to get more of an idea of the business model that I use and stuff like that, I'd recommend signing up for my 3-day free training that you can get by going to zach-inman.com/free. Just sign up to that, and then it gives you a nice little rundown of things. And then, of course, that leads you into the course if you do want to do that. But you definitely don't need to buy my course. That's just for people that want it. What do I think are the... Where's it going? 3 important things when making a home page. Make it clean, make it look very professional, and make it easy to navigate through the rest of your website. That's basically it. You don't need to put too much thought into it. What are my thoughts about the gaming niche? I would never in a million years get into the gaming niche. It's way too saturated. It's way too hard to make money in it. I would not get into it. But if you do things properly, there is potential to actually, you know, see some good results. But I wouldn't recommend getting into it. I do have some kind of niche. It's a trend product shop with branded products like Pusheen or Stormtrooper items and gadgets. Final Spinal, I gotta tell you, you gotta be very, very careful with that. Those are trademarked products. If those companies ever find out about that, you will get nuked, you will get a cease and desist, and you really have no potential to expand beyond a certain point. So I would not recommend doing that. And also the trendy products thing, I never... Oh, you have a wholesaler, so no problem there. Okay, as long as the things are actually, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like licensed, and you have permission to do that, you'd be okay. But once again, the trendy products thing is very short term, and it's very hard to market it properly and consistently, which is why I never get into that. I tried for months, and I saw results, but I also see the downside to it, which is it's not long term, it's very luck driven, and it's not something you want to build a business around. So there's that. Let's see. What steps are you taking to improve your domain authority? Charles Smith, great question, and I like these questions, the more technical ones. To improve my domain authority, I am first of all trying to rank a bunch of my posts in Google, of course, but I'm also trying to get guest posts on other people's websites, because with that guest post, you get that homepage link back to your website, and that is going to give you some awesome domain authority. That's really the main way that I'm doing it. There's also the skyscraper method, which involves sending people content and being like, hey, do you want to link to this content? It's a pretty good source, you know, it would help your readers out, blah, blah, blah. The thing with that is that a lot of people don't respond to that, or if they do respond, they want money because they know that those outreaches are more for just links. They don't really get anything out of it. So guest posting is the way that I have found best to get links back to your website and raise your domain authority. Let's see what else. I got ranked for some keywords I have been trying to get, thank gosh. That's fantastic. I want to see you keep going on that. How did your Black Friday / Cyber Monday go? It didn't. I really was not concerned about that. It's not a big deal. Maybe down the line when I have a huge email list built up, I might do something. I mean, I would do something for it. But right now at the stage where my website is, there was absolutely no point in doing anything with Cyber Monday, Black Friday. The question is, do I have to become more niche? It would be a lot easier on you. And like I said, I get all my traffic through SEO, and that's really, really hard to do when you just have a general store, right? And you're selling kind of trendy, more vanity products that don't really solve a problem, and it's not something people are actively searching out. It's just so much harder that way. So if you want to make it easier on yourself, while it may seem hard initially, find a niche and then create content around that niche. It makes it so much easier on you. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. For the past 2 months, I've written about 90,000 words on my website, which is terrible. But I know that it's definitely going to pay off, and that content is really evergreen. It's going to get me traffic for years and years to come. It's not a very short-term thing like running a Facebook ad. One time I let Google ads run for a month without knowing it, spent $200 and I never paid it, and it's been like a year and I sold the business. Will Google find it and kill me? I don't know. I've never not paid Google, but shh, I won't tell if you don't tell. Get away with it. That's pretty sweet. What should I do to have you review my store? Unfortunately, I do not review stores because it takes up so much time and I simply do not have the time to do that. I did offer a service where people would pay for a store review, but even then, I didn't feel that I had enough time to really do those in an adequate amount of time, so I just don't offer that anymore. So I apologize, but I hope you understand that I have zero free time. Zero. Like, my life is just, it's just work on my website and then I die. That's really it. So I'm sorry. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, I'm missing out on some comments. There's a backlog. Like, where do I advertise and how would be the best way to go about building up my brand? Oh, wow. Ooh, okay. All right, let's see. What's the best way to get SEO onto a website? It's through the blog posts. Really, that's it. That's the main focus of SEO, is ranking your blog posts, which is each blog post is based around an individual keyword, like the best plant pot for indoor plants, the best tablets for mobile gamers, the best lawnmower for large lawns, stuff like that. And then you can either do Amazon affiliate with those products, or you could sell the products yourself. Selling the products yourself is cool because you make a lot more profit per item, but it has a lower conversion rate, and it's not as passive, and you do have to be in charge of the actual products themselves, which once again is a little bit more hands-on. So, but I have a healthy mix of that on my website. Sometimes I get spam comments in my blogs telling me Shopify can't rank keywords, and they proceed to pitch me their software. No, that's a load of bullshit. Don't listen to them. Yeah, they're just trying to take advantage. However, Shopify blogs definitely are not as optimized as WordPress blogs in terms of layout, and I think also like metadata and stuff like that. So, well, metadata would be about the same on them, but WordPress blogs are 10 billion times better than Shopify blogs. I've used both. I hate Shopify blogs with a burning passion, but they rank about the same, as long as the content on there is good. Trevor says I'm too handsome. Trevor, I appreciate that very much, buddy. What would you say is a good niche to get involved in as someone new to e-commerce and that they can research and learn more about? Go on Amazon, okay? Look at the categories and pick one of those. Okay, there's like 10 categories on Amazon, like 10 big categories. Pick one of those and go from there. And also pick something that you either know a lot about right now, or that you have the ability to research and get by on, like taking information from other places and compiling it into yours. But yeah, there's not that many niches, but just pick one of them, because there's a ton of keywords within those niches. So even if there's 10,000 people in the same niche, you can totally just pull away from them by targeting different keywords than they're targeting. That's what I'm doing. Hey Zach, did you ever have a mentor? Good question. No, I did not. I don't believe in mentors. I believe in, and I don't believe in mentors, blah, blah, blah. But I view mentors as just somebody that's on an equal level as you, to where you can bounce off ideas. So yeah, I technically do have a mentor, my friend, roommate, fellow YouTuber, fellow internet marketer, Brennan. I'd say he's my mentor and I'm his mentor because we're about on the same level on this stuff, and we just help each other out and bounce off ideas and discuss things. And that's so much more valuable, I think, than if I were to get the super rich guy just being like, oh, just work hard. Like Gary Vee, gag me. That's awful. I don't see any value out of that. So mentor, I would definitely say, is somebody on your same skill level or a little bit better that you can bounce ideas off of and really hone in your skills with them. I'm from Portugal and I've been using only PayPal in my store. Should I use Stripe as well? Absolutely use Stripe. So many people do not have PayPal. What do I think is the best business model at the moment? Running a niche site. Absolutely, 100%. Just kidding. An ATM business. Listen to Jet Set Fly. Oh, what a joke. Yeah, a niche site is the best business model at the moment. 100%. And if you're going to do it, you need to do it now, because now there's a lot of competition, but there's still a lot of free roam. But in a couple of years, it's not going to be that way. So if you want to get into it, start up a niche site immediately. Do not wait. I have 200 bucks. I have some experience with Facebook ads. How would I spend $200 on Facebook ads? I would not spend $200 on Facebook ads until I have a retargeting audience populated. The only way that I would use Facebook ads now is for retargeting. They're too expensive, they're too volatile for running to cold traffic. I do not like them for that. So for that 200 bucks, I would only use that for retargeting advertisements. The weekend of Black Friday did better than my entire previous month, while I thought my store was dying for a sec, finally picked up. Hey, you're in the holiday season. People love to spend right now, so that's working out for you. Will you be doing another live stream before New Year, or is this the last on 2018? Well, so I'm doing a live stream right now because I'm going to be absent. As if that's not, surprising. Because I am going home this Friday, and then I'm going up to Colorado to hang out with my mom and my grandparents, and that's going to take up a lot of my December, or the entirety of my December. So I don't know. I mean, unless I live stream twice in 1 week, maybe, but I don't think so. I've just got a lot of family stuff going on right now, and so I'm trying to do the business stuff, get a bunch of this stuff out of the way before I start going and doing the family stuff. So it's a lot to balance. As you can imagine, I don't have too much time for YouTube right now. The financial side of the business, is that established in your course, or would it be something like looking into QuickBooks? Financials, I don't really talk about too much. Because it's different for a lot of people, and it is stuff that is just readily available online. Everything that I have learned about the financials, I've just learned online pretty easily, so that's not included in my course. So if you are looking for that in there, I do apologize, but the course is really just like the ideas and the technical stuff and the rationalization behind a lot of the stuff that I do in my business. What about the fashion niche? I would stay far away from the fashion niche unless you're doing things like best running shoes and stuff like that to write posts about. But if you're really trying to drop ship clothing, I would not do that at all. That sounds awful. What do you think about the pet food niche? I wouldn't just do pet food, I'd do pets. And this is a big thing that I see, is that people go too niche, right? Like there's this, some of you might have heard of these guys, Income School, okay? They're pretty cool. They know a lot about running a niche site. Yesterday, Brennan and I were looking at their websites, and they haven't revealed this site yet, but I found it very easily through Google. They started up a site called 7yearolds.com, and it's kind of a joke. Because, yeah, 7-year-olds, I'm sure people search a lot of stuff regarding 7-year-olds, like best toys for 7-year-olds and stuff like that. But you're limiting yourself right there. Okay, they can only write about 7-year-olds. Why not have a parenting site or a site for kids 10 and under, and then you have free reign over all of those ages. You're not just limiting yourself to 7-year-olds. That super niche site idea is kind of old and outdated. It worked really well maybe like 5 years ago. If you were to have a website like bestdogshockcollars.com, I actually seen that website before. doesn't work that much anymore, and you're very, very, very limited on the content that you can make. So don't limit yourself to something very specific, okay? Go very broad, but still have a general idea behind what you're doing and create a bunch of content within that niche. Do not limit yourself. Do not only write about 7-year-olds. And I feel like me talking about this right now is going to get me arrested. The FBI is like 7yearolds.com. That does not sound good. But yeah, don't limit yourself. Like I said, there's like 10 niches that you can pick from. They're broad, but they have so much content that you can make within them. I do not want to see you limit yourself. Can you use Alipay to pay everything in AliExpress if you don't want to give your card? Don't you need to hook up your card to Alipay? I don't remember how that works. I set that up a while ago. Taxes, sales tax and income tax for U.S. citizens, tips, tricks, software, advice, help. Really, so I don't charge the sales tax on my products, but of course I do pay tax on the income that I make from my website. Now the website is not making a lot of money right now, so it's not too big of a deal. But there are definitely, there's a lot of resources online. If you really, really want, I can go and find some for you. But there's just a lot of kind of intricate stuff too, depending on the state that you're in, what you're selling, how much you're selling, like the volume, stuff like that. So there's a lot of different information, but a quick Google should give you most of the information that you need. Hi Zach, have I tried Google Shopping ads? Not really. I've done Google AdWords, but not strictly the shopping ads. So they could be interesting. I do want to experiment with those later on. What would be the best form of marketing for a fashion-based niche? Influencer marketing is really the only way that you're going to get that off the ground. So yeah. What do you think about starting home decor? Interesting. I don't know if like decor would be the best, but maybe home improvement and having decor as a subsection of that would be pretty good. Can you please let me know what is the best print-on-demand service for custom print socks? I don't know. I think, does Printful have that? I don't know. I've never done print-on-demand socks. Will I do another course giveaway / raffle? Absolutely. I will do another charity stream. Those are so much fun to do. I'm sorry, what do you mean by niche site? E-com affiliate marketing or what? So, Simon, so here's the deal with this, is that Brennan and I, we've kind of taken a unique approach, and that it's a mixture of both. So, I picked a niche to create my site around, okay? I picked the niche, and then what I've done is I've found keywords within that niche, okay? So this isn't the niche that I'm in, but I'm gonna use it as an example. Let's say I was doing like a gardening niche, right? I use a gardening site as an example within my course. So within the gardening niche, there's quite a few different things that you can do. You can write posts about like the best bird houses, you could write posts about the best plant pots, you could write posts about the best window planters, you could, everything, like best watering can, all this stuff, mostly just product keywords that are buying keywords, right? So if someone's searching best watering can, that person is looking to make a purchase. Now we're gonna create a piece of content with the main keyword focus being the best watering cans. We're going to give a list of these watering cans. We're going to talk about what makes them great. We're going to review each one individually, give kind of like a buyer's guide. And then this is where we make our money. We either have an affiliate site where we link to products on Amazon, or this is where this is kind of different than a lot of other people. We sell the products ourselves through AliExpress. Now this isn't going to work for every keyword. If you're doing like the best large shovels, you can't really get those from AliExpress, so you're going to have to go Amazon affiliate with that. But best watering cans, I'm sure they have a lot of watering cans on AliExpress. Then we'll sell our own products within that thing and link to them and be like, hey, this is the best one right here, this is the best one right here, blah 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 blah. My personal website, there's not that many AliExpress products. Every single chance that I get, I do put AliExpress products on there, but it's about 75% Amazon affiliate, 25% AliExpress dropshipping products on my site. But the idea is that it's still the same no matter what you're doing. You're getting traffic through these buying keywords to your website, and then you're making money off of these people through either affiliate commissions or through selling the products yourself, which I find the idea of selling the products yourself really cool. You make a lot more money per sale. However, like I said, it is less hands-off. It's not going to be as high converting as it would be if you were selling on Amazon. But it's interesting. But I hope that made sense. I could talk about this for 18 hours on what exactly I'm doing, but hopefully that makes sense. Does it? Maybe? I hope. I get that the SEO strategy is based on build a community and having consistency, but what about scalability? What's your strategy for scaling your store? The strategy for scaling my store is there's a few okay, if we're talking about scaling, there's a few ways that I can do that. First of all, scaling in terms of traffic would be gained through two ways. One would be raising my domain authority through guest posting and getting links to my website, and two, through the creation of new content that ranks in Google and gets new visitors through search traffic every single month. That's a constant way to scale up a website, is just by constantly making new content, right? That's pretty obvious. Not really all that surprising. Now we can additionally scale by finding alternate ways to monetize this traffic that we're getting, okay? So first of all, you can run ads on your website, especially once you get like 100,000 page views a month. You can get into a network called AdThrive. They have very high CPM ads that you can run on your website. You can make thousands of dollars a month just off of ads alone, okay? That's one way to monetize your traffic. Next, we can find better affiliate programs, right? Amazon is pretty damn good affiliate program, but their commissions can be pretty low. If we can find another website that has an affiliate program and we could sell products from, or link to products from there and make higher commissions off of the products, that's another way to scale up our income. Additionally, and this is what I absolutely love, and this is what kind of takes the store from an affiliate store to an e-commerce store, is selling the products yourself. Okay, so initially I don't have too many products from AliExpress, okay, because they're simply not that available. However, once my content really starts ranking and you notice that you see some keywords really taking off, like what's something that's kind of high ticket that I can't really drop ship? Let me think. Let me go to the gardening niche. Let's do best. Okay, like best push lawnmower, like the ones without any gas in them, but they push. You can't really drop ship that, but I guarantee they have them on Alibaba or they have them on other large supplier websites, right? If that post is gaining a lot of traffic and I'm making a lot of affiliate commission off of that, I can say, okay, let me take the risk here. I will then, and this is very down the line, this isn't something that you're going to do immediately. This is probably a year or two down the line from when you first start getting traffic on your website. Order those products in bulk, and then you start shipping those bad boys out yourself. This is when you get a warehouse involved and all that stuff. But this is going to take your profits from way down here from affiliate to way up here, because now at this point you're basically a retailer. And that's really the difference of the site that I'm making and a bunch of just the affiliate only websites. And this is really what makes it so scalable, is that you become a retailer, right? You make a lot more profit per product. Now the conversion rates, of course, will be lower. Amazon conversion rates are extremely massive. They're like 70% for Prime users. However, the profits that you will be making off of these products generally are going to offset that, and that's what's really going to allow you to take your website to the next level. And at this point, you're just going to keep scaling everything up in that same way. You're going to keep making more content. You're going to keep growing your email list. You can start spending some money on retargeting advertisements and really get people coming back. You can, I already said write more content, right? Write more content, do some link building outreach to get that domain authority, and sell some more products yourself, or find higher paying affiliate programs. Good Lord, that was a lot I had to say, but did that make sense? I hope it did. Man, I really hope it did. And man, I'm kind of behind in these comments. Let me try and go through them quickly. Should I start in January since products won't arrive before Christmas? No, start now. Absolutely start now. If you're doing SEO, it's going to take months for your stuff to rank. Start now. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? You never ask a man his age, but I will tell you I am 20 at the moment. but I do plan on getting older soon. You missed my message. I'm unsubscribing. Ilias, hope that's how you say your name. What did you say? I'll reply to you. I love you too. Is this the only way of getting traffic on your new store that you're planning on using for your new store? Said new store twice. That's the only thing that I'm doing, just because I hate Facebook ads. I hate them so much. They're just not long term. No legitimate businesses only structure themselves based off of Facebook advertising. That's not it at all. Now, a lot of them do base themselves off of cold advertising in general, but not only Facebook advertising. But SEO has proven itself to be the best form of traffic in terms of conversions, in terms of longevity, in terms of accessibility, over and over and over again for years and years and years. It doesn't really make sense why you wouldn't do it, right? It's a pain in the ass. I'm gonna say that right now. I've been writing nonstop, day in and day out, for 2 months to write 80 to 90,000 words worth of blog posts. But it pays off. It's what has been proven to work, and there's almost no luck there if you're doing proper keyword and competition research. It's just the better option. Damn, they have like 100 articles on 7-year-olds already. Yeah, they paid, and this is what I want to do on my website too very soon, is they paid college kids to just crank out content. And they have a bit of a different strategy. As far as income school goes, they really focus on ad revenue, not so much the affiliate commissions or e-commerce. Well, they don't do any e-commerce, but yeah, they're a content farm. But I mean, maybe the website will take off. Who knows? But I don't know. They're really limiting themselves. It's kind of stupid, but they'll probably still get traffic. And the main villain character from Far Cry 5. I gotta admit, I've never played Far Cry 5, so I don't know. But thank you. I'll assume that's a good thing. 10 niches to pick from. What are they? Let me go on. I'm gonna go on right now. Let me see. So we go over to the categories on Amazon, and all right, here they are. Maybe there's like 12. All right, so here are the Amazon categories. You can do this yourself too. Just go on Amazon and look. Clothing, shoes, jewelry, and watches. That's kind of but it's doable if you pick the right keywords. More like buying keywords than like vanity, like just selling normal shirts. That's not going to work. But if it's clothes that serve a purpose, absolutely you could do that. Books and Audible, you could do that. It's tough, very tough, but it's possible. Movies, music, and games, I wouldn't do. Electronics, computers, and office, there's a lot of potential there. Home, garden, and tools, a lot of potential. Pet supplies, a lot of potential. Restaurants, food, and grocery, a lot of potential for like kind of the kitchen stuff, but that could kind of go into home improvement. Beauty and health, a lot of potential, but it's also very cutthroat, so you really need to commit and know what you're doing if you get into that niche. Toys, kids, and baby, a crap ton of potential. Use 7yearolds.com. They're trying to cash in on that. Handmade, no, that's garbage. Sports and outdoor, a lot of potential there. And automotive and industrial, it's tough, but there is a good amount of potential there. So those are the big categories. Really, those are the ones that you'll pick from, okay? You don't really want to go more specific than that. You can go a little bit more specific, but I wouldn't recommend it too much. For how many days should I run an ad on Facebook, and for how much budget? Don't. I can't recommend that. Do I have liability insurance? Not yet, but I am getting an LLC soon, because it's just the smart thing to do once traffic really starts scaling up. But when you're in kind of the beginning stages, you don't need to worry about that. I do have a wholesaler for mystic, esoteric items, but I am not sure if the niche is saturated or even worth it. It doesn't matter if it's saturated. It matters if there are people searching for things that are not being catered to. So are people searching for mystic and esoteric stuff that other people are not catering to? If they are, there you go. That's a pretty good niche. How do you best narrow down why you're getting a lot of traffic but no adds to carts or conversions from your Facebook ads? It's probably for two reasons. One, your store is crap, or two, your traffic is crap. So you're either targeting the wrong people or your store is just garbage in its layout and its products and its sales, anything like that. But I really can't tell you. Are you on WooCommerce? Absolutely. I hated WooCommerce at first, but over time I actually love it. It's pretty good. Hey Zach, I'm unsure whether to get into dropshipping, affiliate marketing, or advertising. I'm not the most tech savvy. What entry would you recommend? Probably affiliate marketing. Dropshipping, really the approach that I'm taking isn't too far off of affiliate marketing. It's just I sell some of the products instead of being an affiliate for it. But definitely affiliate market through SEO is really, anyone can get into it. You just got to do a little bit of research on SEO. You got to do some research on the niche and really creating a website and stuff like that. Do I remember my first sale? I do. It was for a crappy necklace, and I crapped myself. I was like, oh my God, I got a sale, which was pretty insane. I was like, I can make money online. And then of course that was with the crappy drop shipping, and that died immediately. Not immediately, I mean it lasted like a year, but that's not long term by any means. So I haven't been able to make my first sale. How can I figure out where I'm going? It's probably because you're running Facebook ads, and do not listen to other people. Running Facebook ads to cold traffic is not the way to grow a store and to start an online business. Do not do it. I cannot recommend not doing it enough. Look into SEO. I will repeat that all the time, and I apologize if it's annoying, but that is the way to go. It's just a hell of a lot easier to make money off of people if you're like, oh, look at this. I run Facebook ads and I made $1,000 in a day. That's where all these bastards come from. I'm making a YouTube video on this, is probably going to be my next video that goes up, on the people that make that type of content, because they're strictly scamming you. Strictly scamming you. If they flash their Shopify sales, there's a 99.9% chance that they're scamming you. And like, that's all they do. If you look on their Instagram account and they have entrepreneur listed as their job title, and they say like 7-figure business owner, and every post is them holding up their Shopify sales, it's a scam. Please, some advice about eBay dropshipping from AliExpress. Don't do it. Absolutely do not do eBay dropshipping from AliExpress, because eBay is a platform that is strictly based off of price. People are always willing to make less money than you, so you will make absolutely zero profit off of the products. A lot of the time, even AliExpress suppliers go onto eBay themselves and sell their products, so you will make $0. Okay, do not do it. It's terrible. It's not scalable. It's awful. Have I ever tried Pinterest ads? They work pretty well for my blog posts, but the bounce rate is very high. I've never really messed around with Pinterest ads too much, but organic Pinterest traffic, you should definitely look into doing. Just making pins about recent blog posts and stuff like that is a great way to get some organic traffic. So I use a code snippet to remove review sections when there are no reviews. I really need it, but I couldn't find any on the internet, unlike other snippets. There are plugins that you could put on your website that have an option to not show reviews when there are no reviews, but some other ones do not have that. So you really just have to find the right plugin. Zach, why aren't you posting regular videos anymore? Because... And I don't mean to sound like rude here, I apologize, but unlike a lot of people, like, I don't mean to name drop, but like Hayden Battles or Sebastian Goo 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 or Tanner Plains, this isn't my main source of income. Okay, this isn't the only thing that I do. YouTube and trying to scam these people is the only thing that a lot of these people do. So they make videos every single day, because it's just, you make so much money just posting a video every single day. I'd be making so much money if I posted a video every single day. I would be making so much money, but it's not the only thing that I do. And it's kind of crappy to do that because the quality of those videos is so low. It's just awful. So that's why I'm not posting regular videos, because this isn't the only thing that I do. And I really tried to post daily for a while. Some of you, if you're an OG subscriber, you may remember that period. But it's just not sustainable. Especially now when I'm really scaling up this store. Absolutely not possible. YouTube is definitely more of a hobby. It also is some supplemental income, of course. That's why I sell the course, because I do want to help some people out and I do want to make some money off of it. But also, I just love making videos. That's why I live stream for hours at a time and talking to you guys. So that's really why. It's more of a hobby, not the main business venture. I'm thinking to do an affiliate marketing of Shopify. I have an Instagram page, Online Money Inspiration, as I want to dropship, but don't have enough money. Thinking to do affiliate marketing of Shopify. Okay, Shopify is not really for affiliate marketing. It is a strictly e-commerce platform. You could do affiliate marketing, but at that point you would want to do WordPress. But interesting. I'll be shipping my items myself for my upcoming business. How would you scale the shipping part in the future? There are a few different fulfillment warehouses that you can use, or fulfillment services. That's really how you're going to scale up. Of course, you can like create your own warehouse and have people ship it out yourself, but there are warehouses that do fulfillment for you and just take a cut of the money, and you charge them like a monthly rent fee to be in the warehouse. That's how you're going to scale that up until you get your own warehouse. What do I think of the watch niche? I think it is garbage and I would never touch it with a 10-foot pole. Oh, okay. I got some comments. Instagram influencer versus Facebook ads. Instagram influencer if I'm doing cold, Facebook ads if I'm doing retargeting. But I don't like cold traffic or cold advertising. Is there any way to convert all of my images on WordPress to WebP format for free? I'm sure there's a converter online, or maybe there's a plugin. I'm not positive though. I can't give you a direct answer. I sell an item for 60 and average the Facebook ad cost for me is 20 per sale, and the item itself costs 20, so I have 20 profit. Is that good? That's very good if you can sell that consistently. But the issue is, if you're doing Facebook ads, it's probably not going to last for very long. But hey, cash in while you can if you're doing this. I noticed you have some Shopify blogs on your website. From your course, it seemed you're going away from Shopify. I am going away from Shopify. Those blogs are kind of old. And also, Shopify still is a fantastic platform. So they're still relevant posts. They're just not something that I personally use, if that makes sense. I currently don't have product. Should I still do SEO and build an email list? Yeah, of course. And if you don't want to deal with products or anything like that, or drop shipping, then you just form a strictly affiliate marketing website. Absolutely. Altar, nice to see you, man. How can I write blogs for print on demand store? Oh, you really can't. I don't know. I don't think that you can. It's print on demand is such a different venture that I don't know if it's possible or not to do that. Like, I'm trying to think of what keywords you could potentially write for, but I'm really not seeing any. You'd have to get very crafty with it. Would you recommend going into other niches after you have conquered the current niche? What about outsourcing? So I don't really know what you mean by conquering the niche. I wouldn't. Even when this website, I fully intend for it to make thousands upon thousands of dollars a month. There's really no reason why it won't. I'm not going to go on to another venture. I just want to keep scaling it up. I think at that point you'd spread yourself too thin. I wouldn't try and run 2 stores. I would sell one off maybe, unless one became incredibly passive. But going back, I would probably only just focus on 1 store and scaling it up. Outsourcing though, 100% do it. 100% you need to outsource. You need to make all the initial content on the website yourself for the most part, but once you're at a certain point, outsource everything. Outsource all the blog posts, as long as you have some some good oversight and you're good at delegating and stuff like that, and you're good at actually editing the posts and making sure that they're high quality. Absolutely outsource. This is what's going to take you to the next level a hell of a lot faster. How long would it take to build a brand and start having some profit? Cannot answer that question. It could be a day. If you get lucky, it could be 3 years if you go slow. I really can't do that. Dog product niche, is it good? Yeah, you can do that. Dogs is a pretty big niche. I keep on finding small winners that are dying out in 2 to 3 weeks. That, my friend, is why you do not do trendy products. That is why you do SEO on evergreen products of things that people are always searching for. Yeah, I mean, that's straight up why I do not, why I just do not do that. So, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Is there a way to eventually utilize lookalike audiences with the search engine? Did you mean SEO? Because SEP is search engine position, which I imagine is the same thing as SEO. But is there a way to eventually utilize lookalike audiences? Absolutely. You can install the Facebook pixel on your website and it'll still track people that come to your website through really any source. And if they have a Facebook account, it'll still track them and you can create a lookalike audience based off of that traffic. So absolutely you could do that. Same thing works for retargeting. Thanks, man. This session is great. You're welcome. What about Snapchat ads? Never run them. I don't think I ever will. They're so weird to me. If you have a very clickbaity website, it could work, but I don't see just a normal business using them very well. Is there a profitable way to eBay dropship? Yeah, it's called not doing it. You could make money from it if you get very lucky, but it would probably be very short term and it would not be a lot of money. I just say stay away from it. Bro, what's with personal training? What you mean, man? What you mean? What's with personal training? Yeah, what do you mean? I'll elaborate if you tell me what you mean. Is it best to do a video and then put the affiliate at the bottom of the video? Also, T-Steimer, what do you mean by that? Because you can't run, if you're talking about ads, you can't run ads with affiliate links. That's not allowed. What do I think of the Shopify blog system? Does it work okay for getting traffic? Getting traffic is the exact same for Shopify and WordPress. However, maybe not. Okay, the only reason why it wouldn't be the same for getting the traffic is because Shopify is an e-commerce platform. So Google is like, oh, okay, this is an e-commerce store, as opposed to a WordPress is a lot of the time a blog. So Google's like, oh, this is a blog. They have a lot of info content. Maybe we'll rank this one higher than the other one. I don't know. I haven't done testing with that. I haven't done research on that. I'm not sure about that. But getting traffic is really going to be the exact same as long as the content is the same on WordPress and Shopify and the domain authority is the same. What's going to be different with the Shopify blog is conversions are going to be way lower because the formatting of the Shopify blog is dog shit. It is terrible. Blogs on Shopify look like absolute doo-doo. If you want a good looking blog, you need to use WordPress, no doubt about it. Paul, nice to see you again. All is doing well. I'm very busy, but also very excited and very happy with my life. I have 2,890 private label products on Amazon FBA that isn't selling. Wow. How'd you do that? That's a lot of products. Holy crap. Was it selling beforehand, before you decided to do the FBA? Because ordering, I assume, 3,000 units of a product without knowing if it's going to sell is a very risky move that I don't think I would ever do. You can try Facebook, but if it's not moving on Amazon, I don't know. Try it. That's a lot of product. Do you still use AliExpress for your brand store? Yes, if I am selling products on my store, they're sourced from AliExpress. Yes. You know the best way to get into product photography? You can, I mean, yeah, so from my product photography, we invested in a light box, which is like a little vinyl. Is it vinyl? It's some material. It's just a white box. Put the product in there, shine some lights around it, and we have a pretty nice camera. It's the Lumix something or other. Something. Take pictures with it. Looks pretty nice. But a lot of the time, the product images from AliExpress are more than oh man, I got major hiccups. More than suitable. Cremation urns is my niche. Is it good? Wow. If it is legitimately your niche, I gotta say that is the coolest niche I've ever seen. If it's not, that's hilarious. I do not think that is a good niche at all if you are being serious, but if not, that's funny. How do you grow your Instagram accounts and monetize them? Do you grow them from shoutouts? And do you agree that growing Instagram will help me increase sales exponentially? No, so there's a few people that are the exception. Okay, it was fuck Google Plus. Now it's Diet Coke, I think. He has a store, yeah, Diet Coke now, where he gets all of his traffic through Instagram, right? Or a good portion of it, Instagram and Twitter. So that works well for him, but for most people, and if I had to give a blanket statement, I'd be very comfortable in saying this. For most people, Instagram means nothing. Okay, it means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. You could entirely neglect Instagram and be totally fine. If you're going the SEO approach, Instagram does not mean anything. I see 6-figure, 7-figure sites that make obviously 6 or 7 figures, massive amounts of money with like 2,000 followers on Instagram because it does not matter. It converts so low. It's just a way to keep contact with some of your people. Now, some people have a very underserved area on Instagram and do very, very well, like Diet Coke. Not like Coca-Cola, Diet Coke as in the subscriber that's in the comments right here. And it does well, but yeah, don't worry about Instagram. My Instagram, let me actually see how many followers I have right now. Let me see, because I'm curious for myself. I'm at 18.4 thousand followers. I run a bot that just likes, follows, and unfollows people, and I post a picture a day on there. I get a couple website visitors a day off of my Instagram, but really it's just something for fun. It doesn't matter. Don't spread yourself too thin and worry about it. It's not a big deal. Everybody that says Instagram is the key, they're lying. It's stupid. Once again, unless you are like Diet Coke and you have a very underserved niche. Your advice for new internet marketer, it means if you want to start from scratch, what you will do with details, and thanks for all your great content. You're welcome for the great content. Can you rephrase your question, because I have trouble understanding exactly what you mean by that. Like if I do a YouTube video about a survey site and put their link in the description. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that. As long as that's not against their terms of service, you can absolutely do that for sure. Would you recommend doing video content like YouTube to go along with blog posts? So you can make blog posts, or you can make videos. I think that blog posts are better than videos. And in the blog post, I put other people's videos. I embed them into the blog post to give supplemental information, but I don't make videos myself yet. But in a little while, maybe like 6 months to a year, I do have plans to start producing videos, YouTube videos, and forming a presence on there, because it is a nice way to reach a lot of people organically. A lot of people do search on YouTube for a lot of things. So there is potential there, but when you're just starting out, I really would only focus on blog posts. But it is a good way to branch out down the line, yes. Bro, I want personal training. I want you. Uncle Sam, is that you? If you want, okay, well, I don't do one-on-one training. Are you talking about my training course? Because I can link that to you, but I do not do personal training. I simply do not have the time, and I don't want to promise something that I cannot deliver on. Diet Coke, congrats on 22222. Thank you very much. My channel's been kind of growing like twice the speed that it has been recently, and it's pretty cool. And that's kind of why I felt pressured to live stream, because I was like, shit, I haven't uploaded in a long time, so I need to get in on that. So thank you for getting me to 22,222 subscribers, and I really want that 100,000 subscriber play button. What are the best ways of building a brand for print-on-demand store? Making good, really interesting, unique designs, and then sending them to people, sending them to influencers. Print on demand is tough. It's very, very tough. And I got to tell you, it's not my area of expertise. My dad on his website makes some print-on-demand sales, but he never advertises them. It's always like a supplemental add-on product to his other products that he sells. So that's that. What do you look for when choosing Instagram influencers? I have posts. I actually have videos on my YouTube channel about how to find good ones. Now, of course, I don't really use them, but if you are looking for Instagram influencers, then watch those videos that are on my channel. I talk exactly about what you need to be looking for. We sit in room in dark and kill it. Do I need to call the police? That sounds so sinister, but also fun. From where can I learn SEO for my dropshipping store? My training course teaches that, of course. But if you don't, of course, I'm not trying to be like, oh, the only way you could do this is if you buy my course. That's stupid. That's only there if you want to buy it. If a training course isn't what you want to do, there's so much information about on-page SEO and website SEO in general. Two of my favorite sources for this stuff are Brian Dean from Backlinko and Neil Patel. They know a lot. Now, I definitely prefer Backlinko, Brian Dean, for SEO. I really like his content. I've actually learned a lot from him personally, but also Neil Patel's really good. And then there's just some other people that are really good about niche sites in SEO, such as Authority Hacker and Income Schools. So yeah, there's a few sources. Those are my favorites. Those are who I endorse. Should check my shop out. I should not. Don't have the time for that. Little busy live streaming right now. For shorter term return/profit, should I focus on a niche that I'm passionate in that may be somewhat generic, or should I pick a niche that's drilled down? Question, Brett. Why do you want short-term returns and profit? Why not long-term? If you can elaborate on that, I'll give you a good answer. I just started a niche store. Target audience is one small country, Sweden. Over 5,000 products from local suppliers. Good prices. Ooh, I just threw out my back. Oh, God. Jesus. I'm 80 years old. Good prices, good quality, unknown brands. What's your advice for marketing? Can you do local SEO? If you're only targeting, are you targeting Sweden for a reason? Like, is it a Swedish product that only Swedens would like? Or Swedes, sorry, not Swedens. Or are you just limiting yourself to them for some reason? Because if you're limiting yourself to Sweden for no reason, that you shouldn't do that. You're really limiting your company. So you don't seem excited about Facebook ads as a lot of people, except for retargeting. But what about using them just to get cold traffic for the sake of getting emails or pixel data? So pixel data, if you're only using Facebook ads to get pixel data, it's going to be garbage data and it means nothing, because really pixel data is only valuable from people that are legitimately going to your site, legitimately going to make purchases from you, and are your basically exact target customer that you want. Getting emails, if you do have proper SEO and you're getting a lot of website visitors and you do have an alluring opt-in, you'll get a very healthy amount of email opt-ins from there. So really, there's no point for Facebook ads besides that cold traffic and hoping that you get sales. But you know, what was I trying to say? I just lost my train of thought. But Facebook ads, yeah, I really only like using for retargeting, and that's really it. Do you think putting a phone number on top of my website and giving people tech support is going to make my website look more legit and increase my conversions? I don't think it's going to play too big of a part into increasing your conversions, but it's definitely something that you could do. I definitely do plan on getting like a Google Voice number and then hiring somebody to take that phone and really just deal with support that way, because it will raise your conversions a little bit if people are a little bit concerned, but they can hear someone else's voice and they'll be like, okay, this is a legitimate operation. How to deal with taxes. I talked about this a little earlier, but there's a lot of sources online to do this. I can't really talk about just taxes right now. A lot of sources online. That's where I learned everything from myself. So just quick Google, a little Google foo, you'll be fine. 100K in 2019? I don't think so, but maybe 2020. We'll see. Thanks for this great Q&A, Zach. You are welcome, Amir. It's a pleasure. Thank you for your questions. Well, I mean, if you lose everything, what will you do? From where you will start again? I'll start from scratch. I will create a new website. I will create new content, and I will scale it up from there. I would absolutely hate to do that because it has taken me 2 months to write all of the initial content for this website that I'm working on right now. But that's something you got to do. Maybe I would hire writers earlier. Maybe. But yeah, it would be a pain, but that's what I'd do. Where can I buy this course? Simon, if you are interested in the course, if you just go to my website, there's a link down in the description, zach-inman.com, and when you're on the home page at the top, it'll say courses, and that'll just take you right to my course sales page, and you can read more about it there. How to get initial sales. There's no really such thing as initial sales. It's initial traffic that converts into sales, and you'll get that through your blog posts starting to rank. What channel do you recommend starting on, Facebook or Instagram? I recommend neither to start on. Once again, it's all SEO. Facebook and Instagram do not have the longevity that businesses need to succeed, so I recommend staying away from them. Is it very hard to get at least some free shoutouts on small Instagram pages? You're gonna get probably 0 free shoutouts unless there are absolutely tiny pages. I would not waste your time dealing with that. What are the best ways for fashion jewelry general store to stand out? You mentioned it as a top niche, but how do you stand out? So it's not a top niche. If you are going to be selling clothes and watches and stuff like that, I think that they need to have some type of function. So instead of being like, oh, we're selling this pretty looking blouse, you could say, oh, we're selling the shirt that repels liquid. Right? Something interesting like that. If you're just selling generic clothing or generic watches or jewelry, you're not going to see any success. 0% chance you will never see any success. But if that stuff has, if you're selling watches that double as like the pedometers, right, or they have some other functionality behind them, then you've got something there. Then you can create content if people are actually searching for that type of stuff. But just strictly vanity type products like nice looking shirts or nice looking necklaces, you're not going to see any success. Don't worry about that. Thanks for great chat, mate. You're very welcome, Vaping Pharaoh. Well, what are some good long-term niches? David, go on Amazon and look at like the 12 niches on there and pick one of them. Or not the 12 niches, 12 categories on there. Those are the niches you pick from. I guess I meant, of course, long-term profit is best, but which should I go if I need returns sooner than later? Brett, I gotta say, that's really a conflict of interest. If you are going the SEO route, you will start to see some returns. If you do things well and if you are very efficient with your time, you will start to see results about 4 to 6 months in, and then it'll scale up from there, kind of like a hockey stick. It'll go like this. But short-term results, I can't say to do anything because there's a big conflict of interest right there, right? You can't force SEO to rank super fast. You can make it rank faster but not super fast, and running Facebook ads is very short term and it gets you nothing in the long term, and it's very volatile. There's a much higher chance you will lose a lot of money than gain a lot of money. So I'm sorry if you do need the short-term cash advance, but if you can be patient and wait 6 months to a year to really start making some good income, then SEO is absolutely your friend. I know Sweden and Swedish, also translating products takes a lot of time and competition is smaller. Later I can expand. Okay. Then try some SEO. Oh, yeah, this is actually a really interesting point. So a lot of the time, SEO is done through English, right? It's primarily what Google is, but I can guarantee you that most of the keywords are not in Swedish. Okay, I think you will be entirely uncontested if you write your content, SEO content, in Swedish. Okay, and that's automatically going to target people, obviously, that are really only in Sweden. And yeah, actually, yeah, if you can write well in Swedish, make that content. Make blog posts based around what people are searching for, and I think you would actually do really well. That's interesting. I have a print-on-demand store for nurses. Should I buy your course? If you want to stick with print-on-demand, don't buy my course. I don't talk about it at all. I don't say anything that would be helpful to you. But if you do want to get away from it and form more of an affiliate or e-commerce store that gets free traffic through SEO, then that's for you. But if you are adamant on staying print on demand, do not buy my course. Gotta go. Hayden posted a new video. Oh, Ronald, thank you for letting me know. Stream's over, guys. Gotta go watch the new Hayden video. I'll see you later. I'll report back with how good it is. All right, peace. JK. What is your ideal... I hate this comment box. It is awful. Can I make it bigger? Oh. Oh, I can. Oh, badass. Deadass badass. Let's see. What is, let's see. ClickFunnels worth the price or not? I wouldn't use ClickFunnels. No, you can do better. You don't really need it. AMP for WooCommerce. My website is slow on mobile. 3.5 seconds on desktop and 9 seconds on mobile. What can I do? So make sure that your website is not bogged down with a bunch of plugins. Too many plugins can definitely slow down a site. Additionally, make sure that the images on your website are optimized. Make sure they're as small as they possibly can be without being blurry. And remove any extra fluff or extra code snippets, because that stuff all has to run in the background, and that'll definitely slow down your website. So yeah. But I can't really tell you unless I see your website. How long does it usually take before you start making money with a niche site? I would say expect about 6 to 9 months before you really start seeing some substantial returns, and it'll only go higher from there. But I'd say 6 months. So this turns most people off, and I'm very happy because the people that actually do care about it do see results, and it weeds out a lot of the people that don't want to put in the effort. So that's also why I teach it, because most of the people that buy my course, they give up. And I'm like, okay, great. I'll take the course money and the lack of competition, right? Now, if everybody took action on this, then I probably would not have a YouTube channel, because, you know, a lot of people in this could potentially destroy it. But I know most people will not put in the effort because it takes a while to see the results. You know what I'm saying? That seemed kind of diabolical right there, but that's the truth right there. DM me, let's chat. Okay, well I can't really DM on YouTube. Not really a thing. Best WordPress hosting for SEO. Well, I use Bluehost for hosting. Works fantastic. I think that's totally fine. Now for if you want, or if you start getting a really big website, I would recommend getting into WP Engine. That's hosting for really big websites, but Bluehost is the host that I use right now, and no problems. Fantastic service. Some people hate them, but they've been fantastic. Whenever I had a problem, they just fix it immediately. How much would you say is good income? I know it's different individually, but what is your sense of good income? Okay, so it depends. Okay, so there's two answers I'll give here. There's one which is good living income, and two which is good in terms of a business. For me, I live very frugally. No matter how much money I have, I'll always live frugal, with maybe the exception of buying a nice little car. Because that's kind of fun. But for me, I would only need a couple $1,000s a month to really be totally happy and satisfied. So substantial income for me, or like good enough income for me, 50,000 a year, 60,000 a year. But in terms of business goals and what I'm aiming for and what I think is a really good business that's making good income that I'd be very proud of and comfortable with, would probably be about 10K a month to 15K a month maybe. But of course, I'm definitely going to strive to go a lot higher than that. But those are the two numbers I'd give you. I've missed you, Zach. It's been a while. I've missed you too, Headbands. It has been a very long time. I do apologize. I really, really miss YouTube and making videos. You're awesome, dude. Keep it up. Nick Holy, I appreciate that. You're awesome as well. I totally see what you're saying about the longevity of an SEO-based site. I also see a lot of potential with Facebook ads, contingent on the fact that I'm testing new products fairly often and scaling it up. Definitely will look into it, though. It's actually my current job that I work. Oh, SEO? You work in SEO? Oh, well, there you go. You've got the experience. Yeah, I mean, the problem that I have with Facebook ads is when people only use Facebook ads, but when you're getting traffic through SEO, of course you can use Facebook ads to try and expand your traffic sources and expand your revenue, of course. So yeah, using them together, that works. The niche that your e-commerce site, blog sites you have now, was it a niche that you knew a lot about when you started, or did you learn as you went? I knew quite a bit about it, but every single post that I write, I look at other blog posts to get information for it, right? So I know enough to know what good information is, and then I would get the specific information from other sources and kind of compile it into my own post. But yeah, I would say I'm pretty knowledgeable about the area. My website looks as it should on Chrome and Mozilla Firefox, but some of it parts looks terrible on Safari and Internet Explorer. Should I care? There is nothing I can do. So from what I've seen, Safari and Internet Explorer makes up a very, very small amount of my website traffic. So I personally would not worry about that. However, it is kind of an issue, especially if you start to get a lot of traffic. It also depends on how bad the problem is. If it's really bad, I would see if there's any way that you can fix it. If you can't fix it, I'd let it go. Dirty little secret, my website is not optimized for tablet. If anybody uses my website on a tablet, it looks like a child just smashed their fingers into the keyboard on a CSS page and that website popped up. I need to work on that a little bit, but I get so few visitors from tablet. It's like 2% website visitors on tablet that I do not really care about that. But yeah, don't worry. Worry about getting traffic and then worry about that stuff down the line. I'm brand new to the game and I have only thought about it rather than done it. Okay. I've heard good and bad things about the method. Is it worth pursuing? Dropshipping is awesome. Dropshipping is the coolest thing ever, but do not do what most people are telling you. Okay? Dekmati, you're probably not only subscribed to me, you're probably subscribed to some other people. A lot of those people are going to tell you some bad advice, okay? When you're doing dropshipping isn't the entire business, okay? You're not like, oh, I have a dropshipping site. It's, oh, I have a website that uses dropshipping as a product fulfillment method. That's how things should be, okay? It is a fantastic method. It's very hands-off. It's a way to make some awesome profits, but you have to do it correctly, all right? But yeah, it's awesome. Dekmati, if I'm saying your name correctly, when this live stream is over, it's going to be uploaded on my YouTube channel. Go back and watch it. Okay, watch the entire thing. I talk actually pretty detailed about this stuff, and I think it would give you a very good jumping off point. How many hours of sleep do you need? I need 8 hours. Anything less and I feel like garbage. Let's see. The good tool marketing these days is Instagram. I disagree, actually. Depends on what niche and what your company is, but I disagree with that. I don't think Instagram is very worthwhile. People don't seem to push/talk about Google ads. Are they not viable anymore, or is it so standard that people don't talk about it? They're not used too much. I would rather put my efforts into SEO than Google ads, because technically what Google ads do is they put your website at the top of the SERPs, the search engine results page. So if you have good SEO for keywords, your content will rank at the top anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a cheat way to get at the top, but if you're confident in creating the content and confident in the keywords that you're selecting, you'll be at the top anyway. So I don't really have a reason for Google ads. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't use them. So I'm speaking to myself, or for myself. You're the only one who says this. I really am, aren't I? No, there's a few other people that say it, but they're more the big guys. They're like Authority Hacker, Income School, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm trying to spread the good word that a lot of stuff is garbage. Yeah, I really want to get into it. It sounds sick. It does sound sick, and it is December. Yes, it is. Oh, it's Deckmate. I thought you were telling me it's December. I was like, it is December. That is correct. Words of wisdom, Zach Attack, spitting the truth. You know I always spit. Oh my God. Oh, okay, that was awful. I should not have said that. Just thank you for your honesty, clear guidance. Good job. I'm adding you to my best buddy, like Income School, WP Crafter, Daryl Wilson. Hey, I appreciate that. Those definitely are some fantastic people in the space. I respect all of them. So, Olivier. Is that correct? Olivier? That's a badass name. I appreciate that. I'm glad I could help you out. Skills that you have and they help you with business online. The biggest skill. If you want to be successful online and you need to learn, you can only learn one skill, which there's several skills, but if you can only use one skill, French guy, I figured so. If you can only learn one skill, it would be writing, okay? Thank God I was in the IB program in high school, International Baccalaureate, and while the program was a total waste of time and a load of garbage, the one thing that it did teach me was how to write well, and how to write efficiently. This has played into my success, okay? It has allowed me to create very good blog posts, way better than really all the competition for the keywords that I'm writing for. And I write so fast. It's really a skill that I'm very happy that I have, and I wouldn't be successful if I did not have that writing skill. So learn how to write, and learn how to write well, and research and compile your thoughts into words. Do that. Dropshipping is hard if that's all you're doing, let me tell you. Absolutely. In fact, it doesn't work if that's all you're doing. The problem I feel is ordering people products I have no idea about, like the quality and whatnot. How did you handle this? Did you order the product yourself beforehand? I only ordered the products myself beforehand if I was selling a lot of them, or if I was doing bulk. But the way that I avoid a lot of potential problems is that I only pick products that are ordered a lot, right? So if I'm searching, if I want to sell plant pots, I'll search for plant pot on AliExpress. I'll sort by orders, and I'll only put like the top rated ones or the most ordered ones in my post. Like AliExpress gives you the best products right there. And when you're not running Facebook ads, it doesn't matter that a ton of people have already seen these products, because the people that you're getting through SEO that'll be seeing these products are entirely different. So it doesn't matter that they're seen all the time. And they're proven to be the best. So that's how I avoid that problem, is I just pick the products that are ordered the most and that have been proven to be good. Do you recommend Google AdSense in niche website? Do you mean running Google AdSense ads on your site to make money? You can. However, Google AdSense, really, the CPM is awful, and I wouldn't even worry about it until you start getting a lot of page visits, in which case you can join ad networks such as Mediavine and AdThrive. They have a much higher CPM. They really only allow premium advertisers, and you'll get a lot more bang for your buck without, it'll be worth having the presence of ads on your website. When you're using Google AdSense to make a little bit of extra money, it's almost not worth the annoyance that the ads bring to the visitors on your website, if that makes sense. You'll be making so little money that it doesn't matter. But good question, and hopefully that's what you were asking. Great questions so far. And I want to say this. I'm very glad that you guys are receptive to this, to me kind of teaching this approach of SEO and stuff like that, because I've been doing it for a little while, but I absolutely know that it is not the most popular thing, and that people don't respond very well to it for the most part, because it takes so much time, so much effort, and it's a lot of work. But really I'm really only going to talk about it from this point on because it's the only way that I personally feel you can form a long-term online business and not have it die out in a year or even a couple of months, like just running cold traffic Facebook ads like all these people teach. It's a load of garbage, and it actually physically pains me to see people still promoting that method. So I'm very glad that you guys are receptive to this. I love your questions, trying to learn more about it. I absolutely do want to teach you more about it because this is the way that you're going to see success. And I'm also okay with it because I know 99% of you are not going to do it. So I get a little bit of clout and not a lot of competition against me. But the people that do it, and if you do put in the effort, I do want to see you succeed. So if you do want to see success online and you are willing to wait a while to see the results, then this is the way you're going to do it. So, you know, you guys are badass. Did you complete your e-commerce store, as in load all products you would be selling first and have started adding blog posts? No. Good question, Brett. But what I did was every time that I added a new blog post, so every blog post has 5 products in it that I'm promoting or reviewing and stuff. I'd say reviewing is a better word. Every time that I add a new post, I would add those products to my store. Right? So if I was adding a post, the best plant pots, then only then would I go in and add those products to my store. Beforehand, I didn't. So it was, I'm over time adding more and more products. Should I continue with my dropshipping site? It's a general store. If I'm being honest with you, I would not continue that. I would abandon that and I would focus on a niche store. It's just, if I'm being real with you, I don't want to create false hopes. No, you got to do a niche site. How much is your course since you updated it? Same price, $197. Infinitely better. If my other course was worth $197, then this one probably be like $1,000, but other one was pretty garbage, and this one's pretty damn good. And I have some plans to add on to it pretty well. How you know AdSense arbitrage? You hear about this kind of business? AdSense arbitrage. What is this? Is the practice of taking advantage of price differences between markets by buying in excess of AdWord tags and using them to drive traffic to their website to increase the revenue from the higher AdSense ads on that site. I got to be honest with you. I have never looked into AdSense arbitrage, but it looks really interesting, and it looks kind of black hat. Looks a little scary, but I'll look into it. It looks interesting. Hater, I spent a lot of time on SEO, but it's a lot of work, even when you outsource it. It is so much effort. It is so much damn effort to create SEO content. Like I said, for the past 2 months, every single day, I have been writing blog posts. In 2 months, I've created 90,000 words of content on my website. It is exhausting. I have seen 0 results from it so far. Well, not 0, but like very, very minimal, to where it's not worth the effort I've put in yet. But over time is where it comes up. Now, here's the thing, okay? And Six Shop, I don't really know what stance you're taking. I don't know if you're for or against SEO. But let me say that you can't just create SEO content and expect it to work. Be like, oh, I put in all this effort and it's not working. You do have to know how to do it properly. You have to be targeting the right keywords. Okay, you have to make sure that the keywords are getting a lot of search traffic and that the competition for those keywords is light enough to where you can beat it out. You have to learn how to actually grow the domain authority of your website so that your stuff will actually show up and it won't get drowned out by every other single website. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. It's not just pooping out a crap ton of content and hoping that it starts to rank. There's a lot of technical stuff too, which is also what can turn a lot of people off, because they don't do the technical stuff, they don't understand how all the things come together, then they get frustrated when it's not working. But in reality, they're missing out on a few key points that really tie in a site together. Why not do both SEO and paid? Oh, okay, Sick Shop. Gotcha. I was like, what stance is he taking? Badass. Okay, you're on my side. Oh, hold on. Let's go back to some of these questions. Damn, 5 months to waste. Hey, Simon, it's not waste. It's absolutely not waste. You have learned to not do that. And I guarantee you have gained some very valuable e-commerce knowledge that you can put to use in your new website that gets traffic through SEO. Okay, I guarantee you have learned something. It's not a waste. As long as you have learned a little bit about it and you're in the right mindset now, you're fine. Don't worry about it. You're totally fine. 5 months isn't even that long. You're totally good. Is it possible to make 50K a day? Yeah, if you're Amber Tang, which, you know, the OG subscribers remember that whole fiasco. There's this lady. I'm not gonna use I'm not gonna be mean. There's a lady who made a video. Her name is Amber Tang. I think she still makes YouTube videos. Channel's a joke. Where she claimed to make $50,000 in one day. And I exposed it as being fake, and she deleted the video, and she reported my video and had it taken down, but I had it put back up, and she's a joke, and that is a huge portion of the of the digital marketing space. So according to her, yes, but for most people, 50K a day is insane. It's really not something you should strive for, realistically, at least. I love your channel. I've been talking about branding on Twitter for months. Just found you last week. Dropshipping old way, dying. Dropshipping plus brand, here to stay and thrive, then move on. Exactly. Oh, why not do both SEO and paid traffic at the same time? Absolutely do both. Yes. My problem is when people only do paid traffic, because that's not long term. But SEO and paid traffic, absolutely you can do that. I like your stance, and I think everyone should learn paid traffic. Gas to fire and make sure your brand is strong, stuff people love, emotions, and feed wood later. I think everyone should learn paid traffic and make sure your brand is strong and feed wood later. Well, maybe that gas to fire can be SEO as well. SEO and paid traffic, people should learn at about the same pace and then learn how to implement them. But yes, I do agree. Why exactly is Instagram so bad for e-commerce? It's not bad, but it's not worth it. You get, the conversion rate is so low off of Instagram, and it's really, Instagram is only a way to maintain a relationship with your website visitors and email subscribers and followers of your brand. It's not a way to make money, really. And yeah, Costa TV money short term, basically. Yeah, it's very short term, and it's really not worth it. Exactly point why to run to Google AdWords, fast results compared to SEO. It is, but also paid advertising is getting more and more expensive every single day. And if you just take the time to rank the content, you'll be there reaping results. Your profit, you're going to gain a lot more money that way. It just takes more effort. But if you don't want to do that, absolutely, Google Ads, I would say, are the best way to get cold traffic. Let's see. I'm going to drop a golden nugget here. YouTube videos can serve as a form of FEO. If you make videos talking about your products or giving reviews of them, you can actually drive a lot of traffic. Absolutely. Hell, I drive traffic to my course through YouTube. It works. Now, the thing is, YouTube videos are not Google. Okay, YouTube is not Google. Of course, I know Google owns YouTube, but it's not the same search engine. Okay, YouTube is based around video views. YouTube wants people to stay on their website as long as possible. Google, on the other hand, wants to give people the information that they're searching for as soon as possible. Now, of course, YouTube does have search functionality and it does give you what you are searching for, but YouTube is like, hey, okay, you may have watched this, but have you seen this? Well, on the other hand, Google's like, here it is, here, it's right here. This is the answer right here. Look at it, eat it, love it, just devour it. This is exactly what you're looking for. So YouTube is run kind of differently in the sense that you need to make more entertaining videos and kind of like weird clickbaity shit to really see some good results. While Google is like, you need the answer strictly there. You need to make some fantastic looking content. But yes, if you are targeting a specific keyword and people are searching for on YouTube, you can absolutely get some awesome traffic that way. And if not, if you're going the weird clickbaity thing, you can absolutely still get traffic through that and convert off of that. It's just a little bit of a different battle, but it is super interesting and super fun. Is your goal to ultimately push your current niche site on the back burner and let it do its thing and start up another niche site to run alongside your current? No, my ultimate goal is to get this niche site making as much money as humanly possible. That's my goal. That's my absolute goal right there. I don't want to start up a bunch of niche sites and get distracted. I want to dominate this niche. That's my goal. 0 to 300K in under a year. Who's doing that? Jesus. What's your Twitter? I am Cobe Gadsby, huge community there. There's a community on Twitter? Really? I have a Twitter, but like it's my personal Twitter that I just use to retweet shit and hang out with friends like once a month. So I don't want to release that because that's not really a business thing. But interesting. What's going on Twitter? Let me know. With how much money did you begin dropshipping? When I first started, I spent about $200 in ads to start getting sales. But now, if you're doing SEO, you can start with like, once again, like $200 to buy all the essentials. And then that's it. You don't even need to spend money on ads. You just gotta buy the essentials. Random noob question. How hard is it to make alley sellers to use your info logo on shipping package from your shop at the very beginning? Would they bother? Can you trust on it? I would say most suppliers don't do that. You'll need a really good relationship with them to really take that leap and to customize your shit, because they're really just going for volume, very easy, stuff like that. So you'll find that pretty difficult. So what about the drop shipping Facebook groups? I see many students that make 5K a day in rev. So either they're faking, or okay, there's three realities. They're faking, they are making $0, okay? Revenue is not profit. Ad spend is, Facebook ads are insanely expensive. Insanely expensive. They cost so much money. If they're flashing $5,000 a day, there is a very, very good chance that they are making nowhere near that amount of money. It's either that, or they are making a good amount of money, but it's short term. Okay, good for them. They're making 5K a day. They're making, you know, 10K a month, whatever. That's not long term. I would rather have a website that makes, let's say I build it up in a year to making $10,000 a month. I would rather have a website that makes $10,000 a month forever, and it keeps scaling up from there, than a terrible website that makes $10,000 a day for a couple months, right? And $10,000 a day in profit is insane. Almost nobody does that. In revenue, it's a lot more common. But even then, the profit off of that is so much smaller. It's just, yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are lying about that, and if they're truthful about it, I would love to see where they're at in a year. I guarantee none of their websites are going to be going. It's all based off of trends and luck. Facebook ads or Snapchat ads? Facebook ads for retargeting only. I never touch Snapchat ads. Which one should I use, Google ads or Facebook ads, Instagram? Once again, well, Google ads are pretty damn good. I don't really use them though. Facebook ads I only use for retargeting. Instagram I never really touch. I just have my bot running. What do I think of making multiple websites and doing backlinks to one main website? Absolutely do not do that. That is basically a PBN. Yeah, that's just a little smaller PBN. Don't do it. Google will slap you. Never do anything that's black hat. Even stuff that's gray hat you should stay away from. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just do guest posts to get that organic link. Also, Brennan is my roommate and friend, so don't worry about that. You don't need to roast him. People don't know you. They think you're legit.
Well, that's why I figured I'd fuck with you.
Don't listen to this guy. He's a scammer.
You mentioned me like a bunch of other times in the stream, so.
Well, a lot of people float in and out.
Well, yeah, I know.
I'm gonna ban you.
No. I didn't say anything else.
Nilka said, "Love your honesty. I love you." Those kids are doing everything. SEO, Facebook blog posts, they're doing everything. I promise you, if they're making money. Yeah, if they're actually making that much in profit consistently, they're doing everything. It's not just Facebook ads. Huge. It grew from 0 to 8K since May. Really? Badass. How'd you do that? You don't have to go into specifics, just like your basic business plan. That's pretty good. What's your favorite car? Tough question. So I have my car right now is a 2007 Mustang. I love it. It's a V6 automatic, which both of those things get so much hate from people, but it's a fun car. It's a convertible. It's fun. I like it. Very pretty. If I were to buy a car, which I will in a couple years, but I'm really, like I said, I'm a very frugal person, so it's going to take a little bit. I'm probably going to... I want to get a GTR. Just, they look so fun. They look so fun. Like, come on. I'd get a used one, probably like 50K. That's probably my end goal car right there. How do you pick products that will stick around and be relevant in your blog post stored years down the line, or do you have to go back constantly and update your posts? Absolutely not. These are evergreen products. These are products that people are always searching for, and really they're the boring things. Okay, so you know how on Facebook posts how you would post like this trendy new bracelet or this new charcoal product. That's trendy stuff. That is not evergreen. That stuff's going to die out in a couple of months. Evergreen products are things that people are always searching for, like lawnmowers or plant pots or watering cans, stuff like that. That's what I make my posts about. Okay, like if people are searching for the best, let me just think of an example that I haven't given already. Best electric toothbrush. That's never going to die out. There's always going to be electric toothbrushes. That's what I write my posts about. Okay. So no, I don't have to ever go back and I'd update the blog posts, optimize them a little bit more, but the topics of them always then be the same. I don't understand because I want to do ads. Which one should I use? Google ads or Facebook ads or Instagram shoutouts? I can't really answer you that without knowing your entire business and your business model and your website. If I were doing cold traffic, Google ads. If I were doing retargeting advertisements, Facebook ads. What's your favorite affiliate for website? Do you utilize Amazon affiliate? Amazon affiliate is absolutely the website that I use. If I were to tell you the other website that I use the affiliate for, it would give away my niche and I don't want to do that. So Amazon affiliate though is my primary one. What is the name of your cat? Her name is Olive Oil or Olivia or Olive. Call her all three. What is my average monthly on sales? Don't hate me. This site that I'm on right now, just starting to gain a little bit of traffic, so it's basically negligible. But you know, in the next couple of months when the posts really start to rank up and I do the link building, get that really going, it'll be a lot better. Sorry I don't have sales graphs to flash. I'd probably grow my YouTube channel a lot faster that way. Yo, Mustangs around those years are my favorites. They look so good, don't they? I just put new bullet wheels on it too. Looks awesome. AdSense arbitrage. Use paid traffic to your website. For example, spend $100 in Facebook ads and make positive ROI. Oh, that looks black hat as hell. Wow. Is that fine? I don't know. That seems super black hat. Got a 2001 right now, super cheap. 2001s, that's good cars. Mustangs are actually super cheap in general. Like I was looking, I could buy like a 2018 EcoBoost for like 20 grand. I was like, Jesus, Super cheap. Your website needs a special template and viral content with next and previous button. The visitor. Oh, like a clickbait thing. I know Algerian gay. Wow. Okay, so that makes... Oh, okay. So it's not really black hat. It's just kind of like clickbait shit. Weird. Very interesting. Not my style, but it could work. Very cool. What do you do with SEO if you want to outsource everything? Great question. So here's the situation with outsourcing. I can't recommend that you do it immediately. I know it's very tempting to, but what at least I've done on this website and that I'd recommend everybody else to do, and that generally is what people do, is you have to create a lot of content already on your site yourself, okay? Create it exactly how you want it to be created. Format it the perfect way, use a certain type of language, sell in a certain way, stuff like that. Once you've written a good amount of content with a nice little variety, then you can start outsourcing. And with this outsourcing, you can say, hey, look at these posts that I've made and make your posts as close to these as possible, because I have made this post exactly how I want it to be. This is going to make it so much easier for you so that people aren't just writing randomly and you're like, this doesn't fit my style at all. You're giving them exactly what you want. They just have to shift it for another product or another topic. So that's the outsourcing little strategy right there. But SEO, yeah, once you've written those initial posts, SEO strategies are the exact same. So you get them to write the same way. It should fulfill all the SEO requirements right there. Do you think it's a problem if you sell dropship jewelry that comes in a box with the AliExpress brand logo? I have asked if they can send them without that, but that's not a possibility. It's not that big of an issue. But be careful with dropship jewelry. That's a very bad niche. Site for flashlights. If people are searching for, okay, here's the thing. If people are searching for your products, Google Ads, okay? Google AdSense, or AdWords, sorry. Because that's showing up to people that are searching for it. If you want to show it to people that have never even thought about your product before, then that's where Facebook comes into play. But I do not like that method. So if people are searching for your flashlights, then yeah, do Google Ads. But how do you start then? What if AliSeller include their link and their price on or inside the package went to the buyer? Oh, well, in that case, just tell them not to include an invoice. I just got a comment on one of my videos, get a haircut. I love when people watch videos from like a year ago and they think that I have not changed one bit since then. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you could tell them not to include an invoice, and it won't include any of the price stuff. It'll just have the little shit envelope with the Chinese lettering on it, which isn't, people don't care. Where do you get the inspiration for the blog posts you make? I don't really have inspiration. It's called keyword research, and so I just look at what people are searching for and I create content around that. I look at competitors, aka other websites within my niche, and I see what their best ranking posts are, and I just make those posts better. Also, I use Google autocomplete, so if I were to do something like gardening, I would type in Google best gardening. Let me do that right now and see what comes up. I type best gardening, and the top ones that come up are gloves, books, tools, gifts, and shoes. So that shows me that people are searching for those things. Now, I definitely do use keyword research tools. The two tools that I use are Ahrefs and KW Finder. I use these to analyze my competitors' content profiles to see what their best ranking content is, and I also use it to analyze keywords. So if I want to see if best gardening gloves is a good keyword, I'll put that into KW Finder and I'll be like, okay, well, it gets a good amount of search volume and the competition is pretty low. I think that's worthwhile to do. And also, I think about it in my head because I am in a niche that I know a lot about, so I can pretty easily come up with some keywords and then I can just type those into KW Finder and make sure that they're good, and then I write about those. But you could draw inspiration, quote unquote, from quite a few different places. I'm back. Where have I been? I've been writing blog posts, my dude. Nice to see you though, Sam. Yeah, I've been writing a lot of blog posts and it takes up a lot of time. All right, big question. How many words per blog post? And what do you write about? So I write about 2,800 words per blog post. Like 25 to 2,800 words. That's a little bit more than you have to, but I write that so that my posts are very, very hard to beat out from other people. And I write about specific products. And there's also info posts, such as answering questions that people are actively searching for within the niche. Like, let's go back to the gardening thing. Let's think of a question people would be searching for, like, how big should my gardening plot be? If people are searching for that, I'll make a little info post about that, answering that question, right? So that's a good way to get traffic. But a big portion of my blog posts are about products, which is, like I just talked about, finding those, like the best gardening gloves, best gardening tools, best gardening shoes, stuff like that. Do you outsource any content writing? Not yet, but I am going to very, very soon, because I am so tired of writing. I guess what I meant in my previous question was, what if the affiliate / dropship product is discontinued? Or does it happen so rarely that you haven't had to deal with it? If it gets discontinued, I replace it. Fortunately, both Shopify and WooCommerce notify you if a product becomes unavailable. Then I just go ahead and replace it. It's not that big of a deal. It's a little bit of a hassle, but it's not too much of an issue. If an affiliate product becomes discontinued, it's a little bit harder to tell because you don't get notified about it. But I would just go ahead and replace that as well, or maybe find a substitute that's like the same product just being sold by a different supplier, because that happens a lot. But yeah, that is a problem that you have to run into, which means that you do have to keep tabs on your content, maybe go through once every month or 2 months and make sure that everything's all fine, there's no glaring problems or products missing. Do you have any of your content spun? I do not, because I do not know what that means. Does it mean I'm stupid? Whenever I say I don't know what that means, I'm really hoping it's not something that's super commonly known. So I'm taking a risk at actually legitimately admitting that I don't know what I'm talking about. Which one affects your sales with less money? Facebook ads or Google ads or Instagram shoutouts? Anything to enjoy. I appreciate the passion that you have for asking these questions, but I can't give you a direct answer. If there was a strict answer for all of these questions, everyone would be doing the same exact thing, but it's totally different depending on your website, and you have to test it yourself. I can't tell you what's best because it could be entirely different. You got to test it. Or you use a copywriting in your blog, guys? Not sure what that means. Thanks, stream dropped. Will re-listen later. Oh, did it? Oh, maybe it won't drop for you. Okay. I can't wrap my head around Google ads. Surely on Google Shopping, you'd be competing with wholesalers who are 100,000% cheaper. Yeah, so Google ads are kind of tough, and you do have to find the right keywords, because a lot of the time, yes, there will be retailers on there who are selling it for a price that you cannot beat out. But I mean, that's just internet marketing in general. You have to find the underserved area and serve it. Once you have enough authority, you can get into the more saturated spaces, but yeah. You got to find the smaller stuff. Google, that's why Google and Facebook are getting so tough, because they're so expensive now, because so many people are in them and competing. What is approximately the respond rate of IG influencers roughly? Thank you very much. Super high, super, super high, over 50%. How long roughly does it take to write a blog post? If I sit down and I really work, it takes me about a day to write about a 2,500 to 3,000 word blog post. Hell, one day I even got 2 done, and I worked nonstop, but I'd say a day. So you have a blog site. Does that mean you're doing affiliate marketing? It's affiliate marketing and drop shipping combined. For the products that I cannot sell through drop shipping, I'm an affiliate for them through Amazon and through another affiliate site. But yeah, it's a little combination of both. No More Ugly Bangs 2K18. Taeyeon. Brennan was joking. He's my roommate. He wasn't being serious. Must read blogs and must read books. Which ones have helped you the most? Or YouTube channels, since you are not posting as often? Hey! I'm not going to tell you. You should only watch my videos. Just watch them on loop. Just let them play through and give me the ad revenue. Favorite books right now? I got my little book pledge over there. I got to admit, I haven't read through a lot of these, but from what I have read, they're good. Once my blog posts are done being written, I'm really going to read a lot. There's Pitch Anything. Read through that entirely. Super, super good book. Once again, Pitch Anything. There's Thinking Fast and Slow. It's a massive book, but I have read a little bit of it. Very, very interesting, and I've seen a few synopsises of it. There's Think and Grow Rich, which kind of a pretentious book, but a lot of the stuff stands true. The Happiness Advantage, awesome book. Highly recommend you read that. And then I would say Procrastinate on Purpose would be another good one. Also YouTube channels. I mean, there's Income School, there's Authority Hacker, which they're not really a YouTube channel. I don't really post anything on there. And if I'm learning SEO, Backlinko, his blog and also his YouTube channel. Let's see. Spintax is where you write content in a way that words can be replaced or interchangeable with synonyms. Highly effective for having unique content on Google. Excellent for niche sites. Oh, I know what you mean. It can be replaced or interchangeable. Yeah, so I don't necessarily use Spintax as like a strategy, but I will say that a lot of my blog posts are about very similar topics to where I can reuse a lot of the content within the blog posts. But obviously you can't have duplicate content on your website because you'll get slapped by Google and they'll be like, no, only one of these things can rank. So I just rewrite the content that's very similar. It's giving basically the exact same information. It's just worded differently. But yeah, that's very interesting. I can definitely see how Spintax could be used. Obviously, don't say if you don't want to, but this new strat you're doing, how much are you making right now? No, I'll say it right now, this website's not very profitable at all. It's making a few affiliate commissions here and there, but it's because my stuff is not ranking in Google yet. I see the posts are slowly climbing up in the SERPs, but I really am going hard on link building within this next week. Really gonna raise my domain authority through there and go from there. So, have I read any of Russell Brunson's books? I have not. I've read a little bit into which one is it? Hold on. Yeah, .com Secrets I've read into a little bit. Brennan read more of that than I did. Pretty interesting. I think he's a pretty knowledgeable dude, obviously. Super rich. Excuse me, but I don't use ClickFunnels, so some of his stuff, more or less, but it's still pretty good information. It's usually a decent idea to not try to game anything that could try to get higher / ranking in Google. Most times it can end up backfiring and causing you to lose valuable time. To try not to game anything that could try to get a higher ranking in Google. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that, Brett, but if you are using Spintax and you're not using it in a way that is like you're just posting the same content over and over and over again, then it could be just a nice little strategy to use. But yeah. What was my previous niche? Oh, I've never actually revealed it, but since the store is offline and it doesn't matter anymore, I don't care if people get into the space. Are you ready? And once I say it, you'll totally understand why I don't do it anymore, because it's just a dead end niche. Are you ready? It was Zodiac stuff. Zodiac and spirituality. Awful. God awful. I totally could have written some SEO content about it, but I didn't know anything about it. It was very hard for me to bullshit it. I totally could have sold it off or hired people to create content for it, but I was just like, I'm done with this. I don't want to do it anymore. So I got rid of it. I stopped running ads, and then I was like, okay, let me just delete the website. So it's gone. But yeah, I sold Zodiac stuff, and pretty obvious why I haven't continued that. Let's see. Is tax hard to deal with? It's really not. Just do a little bit of quick Googling, Cormac, and you can pretty easily find information that you're looking for regarding taxes. So what's my main source of income currently? So main source of income currently, I will say, is YouTube. I'm really not gaining too much income right now. I'm really just putting a lot of the effort into the site, but you know, thankfully, my old ass Zodiac site did give me a nice little backlog of cash, so I got that going for me. And then this site, I do expect to have profitable in 3 months, like making a little bit of money, and then scaling it up from there. So yeah, I'm broke right now. I'm kidding, but yeah, it's whatever. How do you find good domain names? Trial and error. It took me 3 days to find my domain name. So many of them are taken. It's a pain in the ass. But just try it. Find something that's pretty vague, not super specific, but also very brandable and kind of fun. I see so many terrible domain names, but you know, just find one, sit on it for a couple days, be like, is this really a good choice? And then go with it. Would you be able to link the books and channels in the description of the stream replay when it's up, or even just the names? I'm only able to listen to the stream at the moment. Oh, Sam, nice to see you, man. It was a pleasure. Robert, yeah, well, here's what's going to happen. It's the time is 2 right now, okay? It's 2 hours in exactly. I'm going to read you the book names so you can come back to this during the stream when it's uploaded and get them, okay? So I'm going to read off what I said. Pitch Anything, Think and Grow Rich, Thinking Fast and Slow, The Happiness Advantage, and Procrastinate on Purpose. Hopefully that was good for you. Hopefully you can make some good use of that. Cormac, you're welcome. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being general, 5 being specific, how do you rate your current niche? I would say a 3. It's a general specific store, which is what I would recommend you do. Because it's not too specific to where I'm limiting myself on the content I can make, but it's still around a niche. So I would say a 3, right in the smack dab middle. My friend's mom has a spirituality store. Don't have the courage to tell her how terrible it is. She'll realize when she's not making sales, hopefully. Ooh, a lot of people, a lot of people are in multi-level marketing, don't make money, and still think that they're doing great. So maybe that's not the case. Maybe she'll run that until she dies. Who knows? Hopefully not. Thanks, my dude. Could have put affiliate links, and I would have bought them through it. I don't know if that's allowed. Maybe it's not. Can I repeat the books? Yes, I'll repeat the books. Last time I'm going to say these books, okay? I think I've shown them in every single live stream I've ever done. People are very interested, which is good. Reading's awesome. All right. All right, here we go. Thinking Fast and Slow, Think and Grow Rich, The Happiness Advantage, Pitch Anything, and Procrastinate on Purpose. All right, last time I'm ever saying it. Hopefully you got it. Have you already been approved for Amazon Affiliate and enhanced your manual review after 3 sales? Yes, I'm all approved, I'm all good, and I'm all good for my other affiliate site as well. So we all Gucci. I really hope I'm not breaking any Amazon laws. I don't think I am. In an ad, should we highlight the offer or something else? Depends on what ad. Like if you're sending out an email, then yeah, that would be awesome, being like, hey, 50% off this category or 50% off this individual product. I think it's got a lot of potential. It's a nice little thing to use. Sorry, I got a notification and I wanted to click on it. Ooh, God. Oh, my back. Ow. Ouch. Is your cat litter box trained? Yes, she is. Sometimes, if she gets pissed, she poops on the floor. But really, for the most part, she's entirely litter box trained. I think it's only if I feed her at night she poops on the floor. And by the way, that's my dad. It's not just some random person asking about my cat being litter trained. In an must-have Shopify apps. So when I use Shopify, I used, oh boy, what did I use? Conversio. I used Review, RYVIU, as the review app. Obviously Oberlo, since I was drop shipping. Privy for email collection. And I think those are really the essentials. Everything else was just kind of should I put a lot of time writing descriptions for items I'm not planning to advertise? No, absolutely not. You don't need to worry about that until they really start to get some good traffic. But you should maybe put a sentence or two. Simon, I'm so lost. I have no idea what I should do and where I should start. All right. All right. So I'm going to do this in 1 minute. Okay. I'm going to set a timer. And I'm going to say what you should do in 1 minute.
Hello, friends.
Oops, let me not do that. All right, timer. Or stopwatch, I guess. Okay. So I have no idea what I should do and where I should start. In 1 minute, I'm going to tell you what you need to do, okay? Oh boy, I probably shouldn't have limited to a minute. Let's see if I can do it. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oops, I hit twice. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So the first thing that you need to do is find a niche. You need to find a niche that's general enough to where you're not going to be limited in content, but niche enough to where you can form a brand around it and base all of your things around a general concept. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do keyword research. You're going to find a lot of keywords for things that people are already searching for. You're going to find product keywords, things like people are searching for the best running shoes or the best hunting rifle, stuff like that, right? Product keywords. You're going to create a lot of blog posts about each one of these things, okay? I recommend 30 to 40 to start off with. In addition to that, you're going to create info posts answering questions that people have. You're going to create like probably 10 to 20 of these questions like, how do I start hunting, or how do I start fishing, or what, you know, how heavy is a tree, some bullshit like that. Once you do that, you're going to start doing some link building, which is reaching out and doing guest posting on other websites to get links back to your website and raising your domain authority. From there, you just keep making content and scaling it up. Okay, that was a minute. That was terrible. I shouldn't have done that. That really just lowered the quality of everything that I taught. Okay, the video is lagging behind the audio. Yeah, I need to fix that for the next stream. So I apologize for that if it's a little ugly to watch. Okay, so Simon, I apologize for that. Let me take a backtrack and explain. So you need to find a niche, okay? One of those Amazon category ones. Okay, so there's like 10 niches you can choose from. You need to find a niche that has very passionate people and also has a lot of products that can be sold and products that people are searching for. Okay, pick a niche. Great, it's very easy to do. Once you do that, you need to do something called keyword research, which means that you are going to find the topics that you're going to create blog posts about. Okay, so like I said, we're going to have a nice little split of product posts and info posts. Product posts are posts where each post is based around an individual product or type of product, okay? So if we're doing gardening, right, we would create posts such as the best gardening shoes, best gardening tools, best gardening, whatever gardening stuff is out there. You can also do like best window planters, best small planters, stuff like that, whatever people are searching for. we're going to brainstorm those. We're going to go into Google, try and find what people are searching for. We're going to look for other websites within the niche and see what their top ranking content is to get more ideas for keywords. Once we do that, we're going to put these keywords into a keyword research tool such as Ahrefs or KW Finder, and we're going to see if they are good keywords. We're going to see if enough people are searching for them, like 100 people plus a month, and if the competition is very low. So if the websites that are already ranking for this keyword are terrible websites, or if there's nobody that's written a post about this content yet, right? If we find these keywords and we find that they're good quality, we're going to write a blog post about it. In this blog post, what we are going to do is we are going to act as a kind of resource. If somebody is searching for the best gardening shoes, what do you think? They're searching to find the best gardening shoes available so that they can buy them. So we're going to provide these people with a list of the best gardening shoes, and we're going to say, you know, what you need to be looking for in a gardening shoe, what defines the best gardening shoes, why gardening shoes are so important, and then we're going to present a nice little selection of products about these. So for the gardening shoes, we're going to present 5 different gardening shoes, okay? Now, you can either do this one of 2 ways. You can do affiliate products through like Amazon affiliate, or if the product is available on AliExpress, you can stock the products on your website yourself and link to your products there instead of linking to Amazon affiliate, okay? We're going to like add a little review for each of these products, list the pros and cons of the products and stuff like that. And at the end of this post, we should have a little buyer's guide, and we should have some individual product reviews all in this one post. I always write mine about 2,500 to 3,000 words. I see people go down to like 1,500 to 2,000, but hold on. Uh-oh, it's lagging. I'm stopped right now because it shows that my thing is lagging. So, let me know if it's lagging or not. Uh-oh. I'm trying to remember where I'm at. Am I lagging? Let me type it in. It's good now? Okay, it still shows that I'm lagging. All right, here. If it ever stops and I start lagging, just type lagging all caps in the chat and I'll stop, because I don't want to talk and then have you guys miss it. Okay, great. I refreshed and it's good. Uh-oh. Come on, baby. It's good. Okay, whatever. I'll just keep going. It's lagging for me, but whatever. So let me just keep continuing on right here. So the posts will be about, 2,500 words, I'd say is really, really good. We're going to create about 30 to 40 of those. Each one of those is going to be around a certain type of product. On top of this, we're going to create info posts. These are going to be a little bit shorter. They don't have to be as long, but they have to be answering a question that people have. So once again, if we go back to the gardening thing, people may be asking questions. I mean, we could do more keyword research and stuff like that. Google autofill to see what people are searching for. But let's just say we find a keyword that's good, that's like how to get into gardening in the city, right? Let's say like 500 people are searching for that a month, and not that many people have made posts about it. Awesome. We are going to create that content. We're going to create like 10 to 20 of these little info posts too, because now we're going to be ranking for these info posts to get just traffic to our website and to get some shares and to raise our domain authority. And our product posts are going to rank and make us money. So these two are playing together. Now, on top of this content, we need to do something called link building. This is getting links to our website. Now, our info posts, our blog posts are going to get us some free traffic already because it's good info. People want to share it around, post it on their website as a reference, stuff like that. However, we want to get a little bit more. So what I recommend is actually guest posting. So guest posting involves you going onto other people's websites, other people within your niche, and posting articles on their website. And it could be, let's say you have a gardening website and then you post on a like a parenting website. Well, you could do a guest post about, let's just say, gardening with your kids. Okay, post on there. It could be pretty crappy. It could be like 1,000 words, and in that you'll link back to your website. This is called a backlink. This is going to raise your site's authority in Google. Google is now going to see your site as a little bit better because other sites are linking to it. This is going to make Google push your articles higher up in the search rankings, okay? You absolutely need to do this because it's very, very difficult to gain that domain authority without proper link building, okay? It'll happen. Aren't guest post backlinks no follow? It depends. Sometimes websites will mark them as no follow. But a lot of the time, no, they are follow. Now, if you're talking about websites where anybody can submit a post just straight up without any administration, they're probably no follow because that's basically a forum link. But if you actually contact like the head of content at a website and you're like, hey, I want to have a guest post on here, most of the time, if they don't make you pay for it because they're stupid and they're breaking Google's rules, then you'll get a follow link from it. That's most of the time what'll happen. But you should definitely make sure that that's what'll happen. But yeah, I really haven't seen any problems with these guest post backlinks being no follow when, you know, it's just a legitimate guest post on this blog that's primarily primarily posts by actual employees of that website. Prem said, please tell me product research tool. I don't use any product research tools. I just go on AliExpress and look at the top rated products for that specific keyword, and that works fantastic for me. So once you do that, your domain authority will start going up. And at that point, you're going to do a mixture of more content creation because more content means more keywords you're ranking for in Google, which means more traffic. And you're going to do more link building. Okay, more link building means higher domain authority, which means your site is going to rank higher and higher and higher in Google, which results in more traffic and then more shares to your post. And it's kind of a snowball effect from there. And that's really what you're going to do. So a quick recap. We're going to find these keywords to write about. We're going to create a lot of content about it. We're going to go out and we're going to submit guest posts to other websites to get links back to our website, raise that domain authority up. Once we do this initial batch, it's just going to be a constant loop of creating content and of getting new links to the website and more content and more links and more content and more links and stuff like that. Very simplified, but that's exactly what you do. It's really not that difficult. So it's not easy to do, but it's simple, if that makes sense. So it's really not too big of a deal. But hopefully that did make sense. Okay, let's see. What percentage of your page views leads to an Amazon conversion? One conversion per 1,000 page views? No, it's lower than that. I gotta admit, I don't have the statistics. Or I don't have enough statistics right now to really derive these specific things, which I'm kind of pissed about because I love stuff like that. But I do not have the conversions and the traffic yet to really derive very clear trends. But in the next month or two, I should really start to derive that stuff. Let's see, what else? Hi, Zach, I have a question. Oh. What's your opinion on day trading? I don't day trade. No, I don't mess with that. That's asking to die early of a heart attack and to lose all your money. Hi, Zach. I have a question. If you choose ePacket for dropshipping, are countries that do not have ePacket available excluded on buying your products? And do you sponsor ads only on those countries that have it? I do only sponsor ads on those countries that have it. Ooh, sorry, I sneeze and I throw out my back. I'm old as hell. Or at least when I did run ads, I excluded them. But you could still ship to those countries. It's just the shipping's going to be bad. But like I said, I don't run ads anymore, so I don't worry about that. But you can set up shipping settings in your website to where if they aren't in the US or aren't in specific countries that you set, they cannot purchase the product or they have to purchase a different kind of shipping. What's your favorite website to read/discuss internet marketing? I don't really discuss it. My favorite website would probably be I mean, internet marketing would probably be Authority Hacker, and then SEO would be Backlinko, are my two main sources right there. A lot of respect for both of them. So I'm willing to put in the work for a couple of months. You think I'll start making money? If your posts are good, man, if they're good, there's a chance. Nothing here is guaranteed though. Should I only sell to the US in the beginning? No, I would sell everywhere that you can. But don't sell to countries where shipping would be a total problem. Like, I've had a lot of experience shipping to Mexico, and I have to say I would never ever do that again. Their customs is absolutely terrible. A lot of products get lost there, not worth the hassle. But a lot of countries are fine to ship to. What do you think about POP, which is print on demand? I don't like it. I think it has potential in some areas, but most of the time it's a total waste and not a lot of potential there. So I would avoid print on demand. I personally would not do it, but you could still make money from it. Whew. I'm exhausted. My throat's really hurting. What WordPress plugin or template do you use to integrate Amazon API? Do you only do text links or images too? So there is a plugin to use. However, I don't, because I create my own custom tables. So I don't use the API for that. Really, I just go into the Amazon affiliate dashboard, I put in the product link, and then I get the image link. I embed that into my website in the tables, and then I copy the affiliate link and I attach that to it too. So yeah, I'm not really pulling anything from the API. I'm just getting the image link and the affiliate link and then putting it in there. It's Amazon AWP or AWP, something like that is the API plugin. Do I use the 90-day cookie from Amazon or just the 24 hours? I think I'm using the 90-day. AliExpress standard shipping time. E-packet's probably 2 weeks if you're to another e-packet country. Sometimes it comes sooner, sometimes it comes later. Why would I avoid print on demand? Low margins, but primarily impossible to market. Like, you can run cold traffic advertisements to it, but they're going to convert so poorly. It's very short term. It's very, very hit or miss with whether your products will be a success or not. It does not. Your efforts are a lot better spent creating a niche site and getting traffic through SEO. Hey, my dudes, I'm sleepy. My throat's hurting. I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream in a minute. This was pretty fantastic. If you got any questions, any more, I could answer a couple. I need to text my girlfriend back real quick. I've ghosted her for the past hour. All right. How to show different currencies per country. There's plugins for that. Pretty easily, you could find some. And then rip my dropshipping business. Well, your current one, just make the new one. I'm telling you, Simon, it's a pain in the ass. It's an absolute pain in the ass. But if you do it properly and you put in the work, it will pay off. I have never seen a website that's done everything properly not see results. I'll say that. Do you only have Amazon US set up for affiliate or all? I only have Amazon US. I do need to set up that one link thing. Yeah, I only have US set up right now though. But from what I'm seeing, a huge portion of my website traffic, a huge majority, I should say, is US. So it's not too big of an issue, but I am going to set up one link. Yes. I've just been I've been lazy. Well, my dude, thanks again for the amazing info and insight. Have a great Christmas and New Year. Let's make 2019 our year, guys. Robert, it's been an absolute pleasure. And yes, let's make 2019 our year. Absolutely going to make 2019 our year. I got a lot of plans for 2019. It's going to be fun. Thanks for the incredible stream. I'm going to learn everything I can within the next month. Simon, absolutely. Watch my most recent videos. I talk a lot about stuff in there. Should give you some good information. Yeah. You guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Jayleator says, do you think beginners should market on Insta or Facebook ads? I think you should look into SEO. Jayleator, when the stream is over, it'll be uploaded on my channel. Go ahead and watch the whole thing. It's long, but it'll give you a lot of information. I think it'll very much help you out. I should have made my little cousins go to bed while they're still awake. I'm watching this. I think that's worth it. I think you're making a noble sacrifice. Can't wait to see the progress, man. Keep us posted. Absolutely going to keep you guys posted. I totally want to keep you guys in the know about this. Zach, I love you, but you personally said you haven't seen results with the SEO yet. Isn't it a little dangerous to put all your eggs in one basket? Well, I am starting to see, it's not like, oh my God, results, but I'm seeing the results happen. Definitely it's happening. And it is a little, I mean, it's a little dangerous, but if you also don't put your eggs in one basket, you're going to be a lot slower in your ventures. But totally be skeptical about it. Absolutely. Until it starts showing results, absolutely be skeptical. But I am saying that from all of my research that I've done over years and years, this is really what it all leads up to. So yeah, that's what I do have to say about that. But absolutely, it is a little bit scary. Don't believe me. I do have days where I'm like, shit, is this gonna pay off? But yeah, I mean, you do have to put all the eggs in one basket to really grow something out and go from there. And I'm absolutely confident that SEO is the way to go. I'm already seeing the results of my articles that I've posted. They're already ranking. I've already made some affiliate commission off of it with barely any link building. It's really the way to go. But I will keep you guys posted because I don't want to, you know, mislead anybody or anything like that. So yeah. How long has my website been going? I'd say the website, okay, so I had a little venture before this one, and then I kind of like did a 360 a little bit on shit. So really, this specific one has only had content going on it for 2 months. And it's already starting to show some good results in the search engine rankings and on-page stuff. So really 2 months, you're not supposed to see anything anyway. It's really about the 4 to 6 month range you're supposed to start seeing stuff. So we're doing well. We're doing well. This is a very weird part. This is a very weird stage for me. Very weird. So I do appreciate the patience, and I'm also very impatient about it. So it's weird. It's very weird. I'm going to keep you guys entirely posted and in the know about this because it's weird. But, you know, I do want you to believe me when I say that I do know what I'm talking about. Oh, God. Watch me just be like, I'm faking everything. Could you imagine? I don't even know what SEO means. Just like, I've heard it sometime. Heard it before. I think it means like sugar, eggs, oranges. It's a combination for a cake. I don't know. Yo, I gotta wrap up this stream. You guys are too active. How many years does it take to get good income on Shopify? Totally depends on. Zach, you think kids who understand business should use Shopify? I think you should look into WordPress and starting up a niche site. If you understand business, I think you will absolutely thrive there, Jayleator. Once again, watch this stream when it gets uploaded on my page. How long does it take to grow your dropship site if you have a budget of $100 per month for ads? Don't spend that $100 per month on ads. Spend it on getting a website up and creating content through SEO. Any other ad platform suggestions other than Facebook? I mean, Google AdWords is pretty good, but you know, Facebook is really the only paid advertising I'm going to do for a very long time, and I'm only using it for retargeting. Farshid, totally sorry if I mispronounced your name. Hey Zach, am I too late? You are. I mean, you are, but the stream is going to be uploaded to my channel after this is over, so just go ahead and watch that. A lot of good stuff. Okay, I'm going, you're 12? Dude, that's bad. I totally wish I started when I was 12. You are way ahead of the curve. Watch my content, watch this stream. Hopefully it'll put you on the right path. I am so jealous of you. That's awesome, dude. Are you going to use free traffic sources, Quora, Reddit? Maybe a little bit, but it's mostly SEO. Really, Quora and Reddit, I don't mess around too much with. No joke. Yeah, man. Kill it. 12 years old. I wish I started when I was 12. Oh, that would be so awesome. Yeah, you're doing great. All right, guys. Last question, and I'll answer this. Hey, Zach, how'd you go about making a Facebook ad video when just starting out? I feel like I'll nail everything else thanks to you. Order the product yourself. Nice little video, film it. I don't know. It's pretty, yeah, I mean, you got to be good with a camera, or maybe you could hire somebody to do it. I've made a couple videos, and it's all just been me with the products and a little camera on a tripod, being a little creative. I've been making videos forever though, so it's a little bit easier for me. But yeah, I think SEO optimization is a little bit more expensive than $100. Technically, it's $0. As long as you're creating the content yourself, it's $0. You don't have to spend anything. But if you do want to outsource it and hire like an SEO firm, then it will cost money, but you do not need to spend any money. Last one, when did I start? I've been doing internet stuff for years upon years upon years. Drop shipping, I started like 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago. And then, yeah, YouTube I started in about a year ago too. Will you make a video on SEO, or do you already have it? I'll make a video on it. Absolutely. That'll be one of my next videos. Watch me for 6 months. Hopefully I'm getting you on the right track, man. All right, badass. Hey, you guys are awesome. I need to wrap up the stream. I'm 20 years old. I do plan on turning 21 sometime, so we'll see about that. Where are you going to be when you're 60? Hopefully in the mountains of Colorado. Maybe dead. I don't know. We'll see what happens right there. All right, guys. Yeah, I got to end the stream or else I'll be on here forever. It's been a pleasure. Thank you all so much. If you missed anything or you want to watch the stream, it'll be uploaded on my channel. It just has to buffer, so it'll be up in like an hour. Go back and watch it all. A lot of good information in here. And I'll see you guys. It's been real. Oh, wait. I've got... Wait, hold on. Hold on. Media source. Hold on. I got an outro to this, and I want to play it. I made it a while ago, and I always forget to. Oh, okay. Maybe this will work. All right, let's see.
Oh